Hello everyone, welcome to my YouTube channel. In this video, I'm going to show you how you can create a RESTful APIs in node.js Express with MySQL database. So first, let me show you a quick demonstration that what we are going to do in this video. So let's start with that. So you can see this one is our postman. So basically this one is used to hit the APIs. Okay. So here you can see this one is our URL actually. So the localhost 3000, our server is running, and you can see this one is the product. So after that, you can see this one is we are going to create it, right? I mapped it according to this name. Okay. So in the post body, we have to send some body. Okay. So we have to click on this body, and the body should be in raw. Okay. And it should be in JSON format. So you have to select this one. And after that, we have to enter all the values which is required to create a new data. So okay, so let's right here it having three fields actually. So first one is for like name. After that it having description, and description, let's say watch description. Okay. And after that we have to write price, product price, and let's say write a 1 2 3. And after that we have to just hit the API. So we just need to click on this send. You can see product added successfully. It means that it's created a like product in our table, added a new row in our table. So let's get that data back. Okay, so you just need to click on this get, and after that we have to just write here read. So it will return all the records, like all the rows in this product table. So let's click on send. Okay, so here you can see the shoes, watch. Okay, we have to the same entry, not a problem, because the new one is this one which having ID 4. Okay, so after that we are going to like patch. Actually it means that we are going to update it. So update /4. Okay, and let me change this, and let's write here watch one, this one. Okay, and let's send it. So you can see product updated successfully. So let's check it out, it's updated successfully or not. So let's change to get, and let's change this again to read, and let's hit the APIs. Okay, so here you can see it get changed. ID number 4, it gets changed to watch one description, and price is also changed to 1231. Okay, so it means that it's working fine. So let's delete this product actually. So first you have to change this to delete one, and after that we have here you have to just write delete /4 and just send this. Okay, so product deleted successfully. If we try to delete it again, it will show product ID does not exist. Okay, so and here you can see we are also getting 404 not found error response code actually. Okay, so let's try to get all this. So the ID 4 will be get removed. Okay, so read it, and let's hit it. You can see we are getting only 3 records. Here you can see. So now so this is all we are going to do in this video. So let us start with that. So first thing is you have to install the node.js. So just go to this site and download this. I'm using Windows, that's why I'm showing this. Okay, if you are using Mac or anything else, you just need to go to downloads, and you can directly it from here. Okay, so after downloading, install it, and then like start with us. The next step is you have to create a new folder here. Just create it, and here we have to write CRUD, and in this just open the CMD actually, and here first thing is you have to write npm init. Okay, and press enter. So it will ask few things like package name, it automatically take CRUD. Okay, and after that you have to just press enter. Version, leave it as it is. Description, whatever you want you can write it. For now I'm going to leave it as blank, and entity point, yeah, leave it as index.js, and just test command, leave it as blank, and git repository, if you want to initialize you can initialize it, but I'm also going to leave it. Keywords, leave it. Author, can write it. License if you want. Okay, so our file has been created, so we just need to write yes, and it will create a file actually. So here you can see package.json file has been created. So first thing is let me open that file. Okay, not file actually, we have to open that folder. So let me open it. and here we have to just write node.js project. I think it's node.js in this. Okay, so just select this folder. You can see folder has been opened. You can see the package.json file here. Okay, so before the start we have to install the few dependencies. So just open the terminal, and here we have to run few commands actually. So npm install and save express. We are installing this. Okay, and after that we are adding MySQL. Okay, so let's press enter and wait for some time. It will install all these two things. Okay, so you can see it has been added. You can see the node module folder, and you can see the package, and here you can see there's in dependency we have two things, express and MySQL, because we added it, right? So after that the next thing is we are going to install a server, like it's a nodemon. Basically whenever you change in any file, it will restart it again, so that's why we are using nodemon. So npm install, and after that save, and in the dev nodemon, and press enter. So it will save and it will add it in dev actually. So let's wait for it. Let's install this actually. Okay, so here you can see it install, and you can see there, you can see dev dependencies, you can see the nodemon, right? Okay, so the next thing is we have to create the server dot. Here we have to create a new file actually. So server.jsp file we have created, and first thing is const.http, and we have to require for this is actually const. Sorry, here we have to write http. Okay, and after that we have to set the port actually, on which port this server will be run. Okay, so here we can directly write it like 3001. Okay, so after that const server in http dot create server, this one option we have to select, and in this between we have to pass the app actually. So for now, till now we did not created that page, so leave it for now blank, and the server is going to listen us on port. Okay, so here we just need to pass that port variable and save it. You can see here. After that we have to create a new file here, that will be actually index.js, and press enter. You can see file has been created. So first thing is we have to write here const, and here we have to write express equals to require, this one, and in this between we have to write express actually. Okay, and after that let's write here module. Okay, we have to export actually, so we don't have anything to export, so let's create it first. So const app is equals to express, this one, and after that we are going to return this actually. Okay, so it was returning this. Okay, so we have to import this and we have to just pass it here. So let's do that actually. So just write here const app equals to require, and in between we have to just write here, sorry, here we have to write this index actually, and after that we have to just pass it here. Okay, and save this. So our server part is almost ready. Okay, so let's get back to index.js, and here we have to actually use few things. So app.use, this one, and express dot encoder. Actually this things is basically required for, like, let's say it's similar to the body parser. So whenever you pass the body in like JSON format, it will get the values, and it will then you are able to use it in your like APIs. Okay, so if you are not writing this like 2 lines of the code, then you are not able to get those values. Okay, so let's write it here, extends, and here we have to write here true, and after that app.use express.json, and yeah. So after this, the next thing is we have to connect, okay, with a database, right? So for that we are going to create a new file. The file name which we are going to write here is connection.js, okay. And in this we have to write const and MySQL, and we already install in MySQL, right? npm install, yeah. So we are going to use it, and here we have to write MySQL, and here we have to write var connection. This is a variable, and this we are going to create the MySQL dot create connection, this option, and in this we are going to write here port. So on which port our MySQL is running, so 3306 by default. So you can also leave it as blank. You can also remove this line because by default if you have different port you have to write it here, okay, otherwise it will take 3306, okay. So host, after that host, here we have to write localhost. I'm using localhost, that's why I'm writing it. And after that we have to write user. So username is actually root for me, you have to check yours, okay. After that password, okay, and the password for my MySQL is 123456. After that we have to write your database name. So till now we did not created the database name, right? So just open your MySQL database and write here this create database CRUD, and just okay. So it will create a database, and after that we have to write here that database name and save it, and move to next line, and we have to check the connection, right? So connection dot connect, this one we are going to call it, and in this if any error, so okay, so we have to catch it, right? Okay, we forget to put semicolon at the end, okay. And here if there is no error, so in that case we are going to say connected, okay. And if it having any error, we are going to display that error. So console log, and here we are going to write here connected, right, and semicolon, and in else condition we are going to write console log, and we are going to write error semicolon, okay. After that you have to just save this, okay. And after that you have to just one more thing, we till now we did not the server, this page should be started initially. So for that we need to move to the package.json file, this one, and here what we need to do is actually we have to write here start, and here we have to write nodemon server.js, okay. After that the next thing is we have to do is we have to import that connection in index.js, this page here. So let's write here const connection, this one, and after that require, and enables we have to write here connection, and I think we are exporting something, no, okay, we forget to write here. So this module will also export actually, so here export, sorry, module.exports is equals to connection, okay, and save it. So let's start the nodemon so that we can see that it's working fine or not. So let's, here in the terminal you just need to write npm start, so just press enter. So it will, you can see we are getting the here connected, it means that database has been connected successfully. So we crossed our first step for this creating the web APIs, okay. So first thing is now is we are going to create a new folder here, and the folder name we are going to write is EP. Let's write here routes, and in this we are going to create a new file, new file, and that file name I'm going to write product.js and press enter. You can see it automatically restarting this. Okay, so whenever you change in any file, it will restart it automatically, or whenever you say, it will restart it automatically. Okay, so let's write here first we have to write few line of the code here. Okay, so const express and require and here we have to write express, and after that we have to call the connection so connection, this one equals require, and the singles we have to call this connection, right? And after that we have to write const router equals to express and dot router, this one. Okay, and after that we also need to export this, so module dot exports is equals to router, this one. Okay, so now next thing is what we need to do is we have to move to our index page. Okay, so let's move to that page, index dot this one, and here we have to import that product route page, this page. So let's write here just write const, okay, and product route, and here we have to write it's equal require, and here we have to write routes, and in this we have product. Okay, and let's say whenever someone hit this, let me open this. So whenever someone is hitting this 3000, after that we have this one is products, right? So here we have to write that, so app.use, whenever someone is hit that API, so we have to pass it here. So let's write here app.use, and here we have to write /product, and here we have to pass this value so it will go to that page. Okay, so whenever this URL is there in your this after localhost 3000, so it will go to this page. Okay, so after that we have to move back to that product.js file, and here we are going to write all the APIs. Okay, so let's start with that. So first API we are going to write it for create, right? So router dot post mapping, and in this singles we have to write create. Okay, and after that we have to request and response, and it could be next. Okay, so after that we have to just write here let product equals to request dot body. So whenever someone hit our API, so first we are going to check the body, we have some values or not, and we are going to store this in this, and from this we are going to insert it. Okay, so first we have to write the query. Okay, till now we did not create any data tables in our database, so first we need to do that. So to store all the tables, so I'm just creating a table.sql. So in this we are going to store the query, that's it, this. Okay, so here just write create table product, and here we are going to write id int not null, and it should be auto increment, and name varchar, I'm taking it as 255, and it should also not null. And after that we have description and description varchar, and here we have to write 255, and after that we have price integer, I'm taking it as an integer, and primary key, and this should be id actually. Okay, and at last we have to put semicolon, save it, copy this and open your MySQL, and here just need to paste it. Okay, we till now we did not selected any database, so you have to select use, and after that we have to paste it and press enter. Okay, so let me show the description of this product. Okay, you can see table has been created successfully. So now again move back here, again move it on the product.js file, and here first we have to write the query actually, insert query. So query, actually we don't need to import anything, so query equals to, and here we have to type insert into product, and here we have to write the fields name in which we want to insert actually. So name, description, and after that we have to write here price, and after that values, and we have to write here question mark 3 times because we have to insert 3, right? So after that we have to call the connection one, and in this we are going to call the query. Okay, and in this we are going to pass that query actually at first place, and after that we have to write here product. So this one is just a string. Okay, don't consider it anything else. Okay, and this one is like a connection. We have a query which we are going to pass the query actually. Okay, so product dot name, and after that product will contain actually description, and product will contain actually price. Okay, and after that if any error or any response we have to write so results actually, and in this we just need to write like this. Okay, and after that we have to check if condition. If there is no error, in that case we have to actually return response actually with a status code too. So status code, if it's all okay, so we have to send 200 response with the JSON message. Okay, and the message should be like this. So message, and the message will be product added successfully, and let me place semicolon at the end. Okay, and if any error occur, in that case we have to just pass that whatever the error occurs, so return, and here we have to write response start status, and the status code I'm making it as 500. Okay, dot JSON, and here we have to just write error and save this. So you can see our API is ready for create. So let's test it out. So let me copy this URL and let me paste it here, and the port number is I think 3001, right? Let me check once actually. Server 3001, right? So let's move it back here, and we have to pass the create. So let me open this actually. So I'm going to directly copy this body and just body raw, just change to this one to JSON and just paste it here. Let me decrease this, let me make it as correct. Okay, let me create okay, this one is get actually. You have to change this to post, then only it will work actually. So let me click on this. You can see we are getting the message product added successfully. Let me check it out in my database that it inserted or not. Product actually, yeah, it's, you can see the product added successfully. It means that our first API is ready. Now we are going to write 3 more APIs one by one. So let us start with that. Okay, so let's move to this, and here we have to just write the same way router, and this one is a get mapping. We are returning all the records, like all the rows in the table, so we have to write a get mapping, and here we have to write here read. Okay, and after that request, and after that we have to response actually, and the next and in this we have to write here query actually. So query, okay, we don't need to import it anything. Select star from, okay, don't import anything related to query. Okay, select a star from product, and here we are going to write connection. Okay, just write here const actually, not const actually, just write here where. Okay, after that connection dot query equals connection dot query, and here we have to pass that query, and after that here we have to write here error results, and after that we have to just create this, and okay, so it will pass that query, and after that we have to check the value if there's a no error occur. Okay, in that case we have to return the response. So response dot, sorry, return response dot status, and it should be 200, right? Everything is okay. In that case we are just returning 200, and here we have to pass the whatever the result we will get, and in else condition if we got any error we have to return it, right? So we have to return actually return response dot status is 500 dot json, and here we have to write error and save this. So now you can see it's like restarted it, right? So when we write here read, and we're going to change this to the get API, and we're going to hit this. So okay, so we sorry, the spelling mistake. So read, just click hit it. You can see we are able to see one record we added it right here. You can see both are same almost, except this ID, right? It means that our read get all the details is also working fine, you can say. Okay, so let's move to the next API. So sorry, this one, yeah. So the next API which we are going to create is router dot, actually this one is a patch actually. So in this we are just updating the value. Okay, so slash update, and in this actually we are expecting ID in the like path actually. Okay, so we are going to write here ID, and here we have to just write a request response and next, and after that this right start. Okay, and just place semicolon so that, yeah. So now here we have to write here const ID, we have to get the ID, so that will be not it from body, right? So it is from parameter. Okay, so here we have to write params, this one, and here we have to write ID. Okay, after that let product, and this value we are getting it from body, so body, and here we are going to write a query, sorry, let's write here where query, and here we have to write update query actually. Let me minimize this, yeah. So update product set name is equals to question mark, sorry, yeah, name description equals to question mark, and price is equals to question mark, where ID is equals to question mark. Okay, and after that in the connection dot query we have to pass the query first, so query, and after that we have to write product dot name. So the first question mark is for product or name, so we are passing that. We have to follow the sequence, otherwise it will cause issue. Product dot description, after that product dot price, and at last we have to pass that ID. So ID is directly this variable, so I'm just writing here ID. Okay, after that we have, maybe we'll get any error or results, right? So after that we have to just write this, and here we have to first check if got any error or not. If not error, If there is no error, then we are going to send a response. So first thing is we also need to check like that raw is affected or not. Whenever like in the MySQL, what happens is whenever you will get a response actually in results. So in results you can check actually results dot affected raw. Actually this is in the result you will get this value actually. It's depend upon MySQL. Okay, so you will get it 0. It means that the ID given by the user is wrong. So in that case we have to like return the exception, right? So let's write here return and response dot status, and here we have to write 404 dot JSON, and here we have to write message, and in this we have to write a product ID does not found. Okay, and after that we have to return whatever the response, like whatever the message we want to display. So let's write a 200 dot JSON, and in this we are just passing the message. Okay, and in this we are going to write product updated successfully. Let's save this. Okay, and one more thing, like if any error occur, then we also need to do the same thing actually. So return response dot status 500 dot JSON and error. That's it. So let's test it out, this one APIs too. So this one is for update actually, update slash, and here we are going to write the ID, wrong ID first, and this one I'm going to change it to patch actually, and let's send it. You can see product ID does not exist. We are getting this message. So let's change this to 1 and 1, and let's make it as 0. Let's let's change the ID to 1 and let's send this. So you can see product updated successfully because our ID is correct. Let me select this product too. You can see we are able to see whatever the changes we did here. Okay, so it means that this API is also working fine. Now the next thing is we have to write a API to delete it, right? So let's write here router dot delete this one, and here we have to write the delete slash, and here we have to get the value from path. Okay, so I'm just writing our ID, and here we have to write request response dot next, and here we have to like okay equals the symbol, and here we have to write const ID is equals to request actually and params dot ID, and after that we have to write here where query. We have to write the query. So I'm just writing delete, sorry, it should be a string actually. So delete from product where ID is equals to question mark semicolon, and here we have to write connection dot query, and here we have to write query, and in this we have to pass the ID and error, and here we have to write results, and in this we just need to pass. Okay, and if there's any error not occur, in that case, okay, so here first thing is we have to check like anything is affected in our database or not. So results dot affected wrong is equals to 0, and it should be 1 actually. Whenever it delete or update, it should return 1 values. Okay, so here we have to return actually the same line of the code, sorry, this part. So we are going to just paste it here, save it, and after that at return it should be the same almost message. So just paste it here, the next line, and here just change this to delete, actually deleted. And if else, and else condition is also there, like if any error occur in that case. So we are going to copy the same line of the code and paste it here. Let me save this. You can see, okay, you can see it's get refreshed. So let's check it out. So delete. So let me write here wrong id. So let's check it. Okay, we are getting, it's a patch, we have to change to delete, and let's hit it. Product id does not exist, sorry, found. Actually we are getting the message. Let's change it this to 1, and so it will return product deleted successfully. You can see we are getting that message. So let me check this out. Oh, here you can see there's an empty set we are seeing. It means that we don't have any data in the particular product table. So this is all about like RESTful APIs in Node.js Express using MySQL database. I hope you guys like this video. I will also going to create more videos like about JWT token and project on Node. So stay tuned with us. Please hit like and subscribe my channel. Thank you.